Oh, the crystal! It's back.
Brave travelers, I welcome you.
Oh shit. Just like on the box. She kind of looks like Altana from 11. Wait, we meet again, Vanat. You look different. Yeah, you don't look like either. Are you the combined form? You look different.
I see. Thou didst journey unto Elpis.
Yep.
And now, the rivers of time converge. I know why you have come, yet I would hear you speak your reasons all the same.
You created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
To flee is but one of two paths.
My plan B.
The other leadeth to Meteon, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem. Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute.
Is her fucking domain called Dynamis? Cause I'm gonna lose my Final Fantasy XI shit if we actually have a zone called Dynamis in 14.
Where emotion and memory govern all, ether will avail you naught. Meteon hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it.
So she was thinking, you guys haven't leveled up yet. You're not level 90. I can't trust that you guys will be able to handle this on your own, so I'm gonna wait till you power level a little bit, and then maybe you don't have to do the plan B. Maybe you could do the Savage EX of the game. Was that her rationale?
Is what I might have said once.
Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say, that sounds a little too headstrong, considering everything.
After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear, I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough.
I mean, I don't know. You're gonna go into a realm where emotion is king, so those could be your strength.
But are we truly so powerless that our only choice is to flee?
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Etheirys, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Meteon reported, every attempt ended in failure. Darkness abideth within every living being and can never be cast out.
What is that expression from Yasha? He's like, He's a little too deep in thought with that one, I think.
Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer. And in suffering, find strength, and purpose, and hope. As you have done so many times before.
So to do life correctly, it has to be a seesaw. You can't sit all the way on one side of the seesaw or you fucking fall off. I mean, that's the easiest analogy, right?
Thou dost pursue an impossible dream. Yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee. Thy yearning for the power to save the powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light.
Oh, she knows all their little heart secrets.
For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again. Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy companions will attest.
Oh, you're a good boy.
In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched.
Now do me.
The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure. As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. And thou, my champion, when all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope.
I'm sure I probably came pretty close a couple times, but yeah.
For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high. Therein lieth your power, the strength to silence the song of oblivion.
Then there is a means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy. Hark!
Oh, that sword of hers.
Nigh impossible is it to send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance. As the will of the star, I ask of you this. Do you possess the fortitude to stand firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself?
You fucking bet we do.
Should you lack the strength to best a supreme deity, I cannot allow you to make the journey.
Oh shit, she's gonna make us fight her.
You must leave this star and never return. Prepare yourselves.
Prove ourselves worthy, eh? Sounds straightforward enough.
Aye, no room for confusion there.
In any case, we've come too far to back down now.
That's right.
I am of the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
Stud.
The three of you seem to be forgetting who we're up against. It's not every day we battle a divine being of untold power. Well, not quite every day.
Sure about that? I mean, it has been a lot of times.
Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, There'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back. For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Let me say something! Let me say it!
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years. I would hear thy response, warrior of light. Shouldst thou emerge victorious?
God. During this quest and when using the trust system scenario mode, you have the opportunity to undertake this trial with a party of Scions. Some of these allies' roles will differ from those you're normally able to select. Additionally, you may now enter the altoscope with a party. Okay, I know that part. I can do this with fucking Scions? Are there enough? Yeah. Holy shit. Fuck yeah, actually. Let's do this together. We started together, we will end together. If strength is the courage to confront your failings and accept that you are worthy of another chance, to rise from the ashes while the fire still burns, bloody but unbowed, then my friends have made me strong. What? Surprised to hear me and love mentioned in the same breath? I've not a heart of stone. Even in my darkest hour, there are people I cared for, mentors, comrades, that mad woman who gave her life for us. Then you and Alphinaud threw my eyes off a bridge, and I've never known peace since. Never, in the past, present, or future, have I found only happiness. To live is to be beset by hardships, great and small. Yet is in adversity we find the strength to strive for the next moment of peace, and the next, no matter what trials we face. By this strength have the will of gods been defied, and the fortunes of men been forever changed. May it be so again this day. Emet-selch called us incomplete, pitiful creatures, he said, and maybe we are. Pain, grief, fear, they walk with us everywhere we go. But we proved to him that we deserve to live, and we'll prove it to Hydaelyn, Medion, to the universe itself if we must. You go, Alize. Should we bring our singular talents to bear as one, even gods may fall. Nevertheless, I prithee throw thyself not into peril, lest our curative resources be spent. Ever the pragmatist. Pain and despair, aye, we're old friends. I've lost count of the times I've cursed my own powerlessness. But it's the blessed moments in between that I choose to hold in my heart. Memories and possibilities. I fight to keep those things alive. Minfilia and Reen, to say nothing of you lot, I know would never settle for less. From the ruins of a sundered paradise did she rise to grant this star new life. As it will, long has she labored to guide her children. Make no mistake, this trial puts to proof Hydaelyn's own faith. Well, shit. Gotta try the scenario mode then. All my bestest buddies. Whew. Thancred and me, of course. Let's do it. For the fate of the realm. She is really fucking pretty though. I love her character design. Divine Light Hydaelyn.
The last of my kind, shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth.
God, I don't know what to expect with this. Do they all know what to do? In this duty, your indomitable strength of will allows you to withstand... Okay. Of course, I get the party bonus, because I'm apparently the only one that hasn't done this before. Okay. I'm fucking nervous. Let's go.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Sustaining most damage that would normally result in KO will instead ignite the will to live? Okay. So I get a little bonus in here, I guess.
A change of arms. May the test continue.
What did you switch to? There. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Oh shit. Well. 2. Oh, I'm sorry, Estinian.
And now this.
Fuck. I thought I needed to go to 2 people.
Stop us!
Oh, was Thancred on top of me the whole time? God damn it, I didn't see him because he's shorter. He even blended into me.
I have you now.
Light unyielding.
Ow. Okay, okay. So the red one is close, and the mage green one is far away. Oh, god damn it.
Prepare yourself!
Dawn Mantle. What is that? Ah. What does that move?
By blade.
Ah! Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna get fucked. Okay, what's Dawn Mantle mean again? I can't remember. Okay, inside for this one.
Near or far.
Okay, where's Thancred?
If I may?
Thank you. Jesus! Why did that hit me so hard? Okay, these guys out, right?
By blade.
Okay, cool. So it's just 3 of those. 3 types.
I will not hold back.
Crystals of light. To
What?
me.
I will not hold back.
Uh-oh. What is this? Do I have to kill all the crystals? Oh shit.
Here. The song of creation's end. Feel.
Okay.
The
Oh, shit.
sorrow at hope's demise.
Oof. Okay.
Think. And find your way in the darkness.
What is she planning over there? Oh god, stay away from me.
Prepare yourself!
Am I not supposed to go here? Am I gonna fall off the edge? Okay, I'm still fine. God. We need to kill these faster. Let's go faster.
Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back.
Wow. Oh, okay. Ow. Can't see.
Then you are resolved.
With heart and steel!
Wait, really? Do you want
test is
Estinian to do that, maybe?
By crystal's
Fucking
light.
blinding me at the most important time.
I will not hold back.
Wait, Fire Crystal is empowering her? What does that mean? Is there a different move? Oh, out, out, out.
Light unyielding.
No. Okay.
I will not hold back.
I have you now.
Refulgence eternal.
What? What does this mean? Do I just stand here? Oh.
You underestimate me.
Okay, so now what crystal thing
You
happens?
underestimate me!
No, close.
Where near or far.
And spread.
The gloves are off.
Try and stop me!
Where high or low.
What the hell? Uh-oh, what are those? Here?
I have you now. I have you now.
You cannot stop us!
Oh yeah. This way, right?
My blade.
Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, just rate wide damage. Okay. I think? Oh god. What is this? What? Waves? What the fuck? What am I supposed to do here? Oh.
I have you now.
Oh, okay. They move slow. That's fine. Okay.
There! You cannot stop us!
It feels like cheating because they technically know the strategy, being NPCs, so I just need to carefully follow them. Oh wait.
Light unyielding.
Okay. No, no, no.
Try and stop me!
You'd think my light versus her light would be very ineffective. What? Yes! Have we proven ourselves to you yet? Yes? Or did you just use up all your strength just to test us?
At last, man has the strength to.
Is it a fanfare, though? It's a bit of a bittersweet one, right? I trust you're still in one piece? I never thought we'd end up fighting Hydaelyn herself. You're right. I didn't think that either. To appear we have proven equal to the challenge. And so it ends. Nothing to say, Alizé. Battle that would go down in history. Were there anyone but us to tell the tale? All in today's work. So humble. I hope that'll suffice. Oh yeah.
No! This can't be happening.
Well, what did you think? What did you think was gonna happen? You had a fucking trial with a primal. That usually means they get destroyed at the end.
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment.
Now you spent it.
It was a true test of your prowess. You have done well.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis.
Is that why she did it? Because it does fuck us up more with Dynamis, but it gives us the only thing that lets us fight back against it.
Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential, and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled. To deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
What if she was like, no?
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought.
Yeah, that's a case of some extreme tough love, if I call it that.
When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time. And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations, surpassed me. I entrust the fate of the universe unto you.
Oh boy. No pressure or anything. Are you gonna give me a power boost?
This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars.
Oh boy. That's the missing piece.
Deliver it unto the Loporrits. They will guide you to her.
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse. And unlike Meteion, we cannot simply soar on waves of Dynamis to our destination.
Are you sure? Maybe we can.
Indeed. To make such a journey would require an astronomical amount of ether.
Uh-oh. Is that gonna be like her final act?
But a solution lieth close at hand.
Of course.
Yes, my child.
What? Oh, that song.
Ever since I became the will of the star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized. They who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it hath become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature.
So while I've hidden behind this giant crystal every time I talk to you, everyone thinks that I was the crystal, but no, it was a separate thing.
The Mother Crystal. Our final hope.
So this crystal really isn't actually Hydaelyn. They just made us think the whole time that was her. That's kind of funny. Are they going to expend it though, just to get to Meteion?
I can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, Heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope.
So maybe we don't need a warrior of light, we need a warrior of hope?
I have a gift for thee. Come closer.
Oh? Is she gonna give me a primal kiss? Big lady? Big kiss?
Long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on. Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned. Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire.
What was this song?
As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift. Thou dost possess the crystal of Azan, yes?
Oh my god, are you gonna fucking rejoin me? Like, just me?
As Hydaelyn, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself. I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter.
Holy shit.
To give form to the formless. Use it wisely, or it will not last indefinitely.
Ow. I thought that was just gonna be my new permanent power.
As thou hast seen on thy journey through the ethereal sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance.
Huh.
It is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azam's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer.
Oh, wow. Of you. Or me, I guess.
With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over.
Oh boy. Thank you, Hydaelyn. We will find our... Oh, God. Can you imagine, like, eons of just having to have that existence, waiting for one time to hope that everything will work out and not be able to be there to see it through to the end? We will find our way, Vina.
Of this, I have no doubt. For yours is a light brilliant beyond measure. gone, though not even my soul remaineth. My love will be with you forever, my dearest children.
Wow. Goodbye. Oof, that hit me real hard right at the last bit. Real hard. Hey guys, we kind of had a crazy experience down there, and Hydaelyn doesn't exist anymore, so it's really up to us now. No problem, right? Easy clap? A bit small for a welcoming party, but I've never been one for crowds. 'Tis fortunate that Fourchenault hath kept living way apprised of our progress. We require the Leopard's aid more than ever. She and Hydaelyn were two of a kind, weren't they? Full of love for the star and its people, always holding to hope for our future. You know, that's something really interesting about Hydaelyn specifically, because as we've seen with other primals, whatever that intense emotion is when they're summoned is pretty much what drives them. And usually it's very negative. You know, despair, rage, sadness, etc. But even to the end, when she was trying to convince the Convocation not to redo Zodiark, she said she still had love for everybody and love and hope in the future. And that was so strong that actually created maybe the one, maybe aside from Rama, the one good primal at its core, which is really, really something. I will keep Hydaelyn's words in my heart, as talisman and lodestone both. She has given us all she can. We must share what we know with Father and the Loporits at once, that it not go to waste. If Dynamis is ruled by emotion, perhaps prayer has more tangible results than I suspected, albeit ones that are not always obvious to us. In which case, we may hope that Hydaelyn's wishes continue to move the hearts of men as they set forth time and time again. Far be it from me to refute Hydaelyn's own words, yet even if her actions were neither kind nor just, we can yet give them a nobler meaning. We can make her faith the salvation of mankind. Your living way. Goddess, did you meet Hydaelyn? Pray tell, how is she? She's kind of dead now, I'm sorry. Thank goodness, I would never have forgiven myself if any of you had come to harm. Alright, Fourchenault, we got a lot to do. I am glad to see you well. Though we could roughly place your souls, deep as you went, we could neither see nor hear you. The fluctuations in your aether near the end gave me quite a fright. What in the world happened? Oh, you're not gonna like it, but it was necessary. You mean to say Hydaelyn is... No, there's no time to feel our feelings. We must carry out Hydaelyn's will without delay. We'll find Meteion if it's the last thing we do. Oh, you poor little bunnies. If you wouldn't mind handing over the crystal, that is. The fancy navigatory one. To the edge of the universe, where congregates the despair of countless stars. You're determined to see this through? We are. Should words fail us, we will fight to the bitter end. I know that it pains you to accept this. Would that I need ask nothing more of you. Yet we have only two means to travel to the Great Expanse, the Moon and Sharlayan's Ark. I'm all too aware that without both of them, there'll be no exodus. But I nevertheless beg you to honor the agreement we made. I mean, Hydaelyn wanted us to. How could you say no, right? The Forum's decision will be honored. You have earned the right to use the ship as you see fit, and I could not rescind it even if I wanted to. As it happens, I do not, and will do it all within my power to aid your cause. With that settled, might I suggest you rest for a while? Proving oneself to Hydaelyn is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, we'll need a day to make the necessary calculations. You may as well take advantage of it. You can chart a course through the Sea of Stars in a single day. Ye gods. Shall we head above ground for some fresh air then? And perhaps a nap? You guys and your naps. Aha! I've been expecting you. I heard about your foray into the ethereal sea. The students have ventured far and wide, but never quite so deep as that. Are you experiencing any after effects from your prolonged exposure? Nausea? Dizziness? Hauntings? Well, have a pleasant sleep. And if you do experience any unusual phenomena, please let me know. I shall add it to our records. Thanks. Uh-oh. Am I gonna get another vision? Creepy vision? Where am I? Is that me sleeping? In a different pose finally? I'm no longer lying down bone straight on my back. Like I usually do in these scenes.
There you are.
Hydaelyn?
Some time, indeed, yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
Am I trying to talk in the water? Is that what these gurgles are? Oh, my head's going through the pillow. Well, at least I didn't have a nightmare dream like before. Bold decision. Gaddis, I trust you've had a good rest? An envoy of Master Fourchenault arrived not too long ago with a message. The Loperites have determined Meteion's location. We've been asked to gather at the Rostra. I'll meet you there, along with the others. Everyone appears to be present and accounted for. Good. As you know, the Loporrits have deduced the whereabouts of Meteion by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by Hydaelyn herself. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon, in the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, at the edge of creation. A veritable Ultima Thule. Ultima, huh? Indeed. How then are we to reach it? An excellent question. Lucky for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule, but the myriad other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess ether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our Hyper Hopper into your ether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. Hyper Hopper? Father, does this mean... Bear in mind this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Loporrits' proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to this endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate the moon and to resettle on another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Hydaelyn believed you possessed strength needed to overcome this crisis. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Hydaelyn's own making. Therefore, if in the 11th hour she would proffer another means by which we may seek salvation, we would be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of this star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in Hydaelyn, in you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. What of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds in the Magna Glacies. Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. Quite the contrary. They have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Loporrits too willing to abandon the Exodus? Were you not listening when we said we were born of Hydaelyn's love for Etheirys and its people? If it means your survival, we would do anything to help. And you'll most certainly have need of our expertise where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life, an otherwise vexing problem our know-how can remedy. Besides, Hydaelyn chose us to lead the way to Meteion. Why else would she give you a crystal only we can decipher? That's a good point. But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Etheirys until you brought us here, Urianger. And now we're enamored with the place, so what choice would we have but to save it? Aww. Of course, none of this is possible without you and the Scions, so I must ask, are you certain you still wish to do this? Everyone's looking at me. What do I say? You couldn't stop us if you tried. We'll avert the final days, whatever it takes. Well, we've come this far. This is the jerky option. One of these two. I'm gonna be a jerk. Just this once. I've been through a lot. Well, we've come this far. Thumbs up. All right. Very well. We shall inform the Forum of your decision. and begin preparations to bolster the Ark with the hyperhopper. The Loporits will coordinate with the Ilseburg contingent to have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Battle. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray take your ease. 'Twould seem there's naught to do but rest and prepare, shall we? And give us extra quests, probably, so that we can't immediately go to this side of the other side of the world, universe. There's much to be done before the Ark can be made ready for your voyage. Would that I could be afforded time to speak with Alphinaud and Alize, alas. I mean, they're right there, right? I can but pray they find a moment of quiet calm before the journey to come. Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite, though it's difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Hydaelyn deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Meteion as we are. Which leaves the not-so-small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and Tataru. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. We'll be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the Dynamis for the better. I mean, it actually could. You never know. With that settled, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded. The meeting's over, is it? You were in there for so long I started to worry. What did they have to say? The edge of creation. I see. Then you're going to need cool clothes, right? Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return, and you will return. Actually, Goddess, could I borrow you for a moment? Oh, am I getting new clothes? Give me clothes. Looks like your plans for the interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Baldessian Annex, alright? Come with me to the Agora. I've got something to show you. Welcome, Goddess, to Tataru's boutique. I've always done my best to provide the Scions with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I make an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I am playing favorites, but you are the Warrior of Light. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've ever created before, and that I wouldn't be able to do it alone. And so, after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. But then inspiration struck, and I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some Thabnarian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Sharlayan. Of course, I would never charge you for any of your work. Perish the thought. Barsarud, how are things coming along? Everything's in order, Mistress Tataru. We'll be ready to open shortly. Which is why I brought you here, to be our very first patron. Would you mind waiting here a moment longer? Oh, the following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending Duty Finder registrations. Okay. Am I gonna battle for an outfit? Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Look around until somebody walks up to me. Who's gonna visit me? I did not expect to find you here. Hey, kid. I imagine Nidhana would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon skills to the engineers, she remained to assist with their work on the aether burner. This simulacrum, too, will stay in Charlian, while I oversee matters in radz-at-han. It is a rather convenient means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days or anything else. It also allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land. Varshan, I was hoping you'd stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here at the boutique. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with newfound purpose and a means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at last return home to radz-at-han, the experience and knowledge they have gained in your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce for our land. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. It's an opportunity for me as well, believe you me. Your artisans have taught me so much about Thavnarian craftsmanship. Their resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. I can't wait to see what kind of wonders we'll come up with. I pray you success in your endeavors, Mistress Tataru. Before coming here, I heard word of the Forum's decision, or what will soon be attempted. It was only then that I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light of brimming life must have been blinding in its splendor. Your journey into the heavens to protect that light, may the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to this star. Oh, do I want to guilt trip him? Would that Ahawan be alive to see it? I should like to visit radz-at-han again when this is all over. I worry your faith in me may be misplaced. No, I have to believe in myself too. I do feel sad about Ahawan, so let's ask him about it. Would that Ahawan were alive to see it? I will not see his sacrifice squandered, nor shall I rest until radz-at-han is returned to its former glory. Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember, the people of this star have not yet given up hope, and neither must you. Bye-bye. Who's next? That dude's still, like, trying to relax after his workout. Ugh. Where must I go to get a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste? Ameline? No, you don't have to come over here. Oh, god damn it. I should shake my head. No, stay away. Oh, god damn it. Goddess, my old boy, whatever are you doing here? A new boutique, you say? I had been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something with a little more flair, perhaps, befitting a man of my station. Though I have nowhere to flaunt said raiments, so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. What? Confinement? I, the young Lord Fourchenault, insist that, so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlian. He's trying to protect you, probably. Thus do I toil, though every fiber of my being rails against it. Why, I've even suffered the company of that brute Sicard to see supplies transported in a timely fashion. He's her new best friend, isn't he? Yet he was the one granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I suffer instead for his otherwise welcome absence, now burdened with extra busy work. And without Honorwa here, there's no one to prepare my meals. You didn't even make your own fucking food, you little brat. I came here in the hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps. Alas, the Charlian delicacies I've sampled were lacking in every respect. Did you go to the Last Stand cafe, though? Have you tried Archon loaf? You could find it in all the shops. If it's a hearty meal you're after... No, he's being a little jackass. Why don't you try some Archon loaf? You might like it. God. Archon loaf. It sounds sophisticated, like me. You are the worst. I thank you for the suggestion. With a full belly, I dare say I can endure this purgatory, if only a while longer. Ta-ta, old boy. I wish I could see you bite into that fucking fish bread. Enjoy. And by the way, I saw your half-brother and it made me very sad again. Well, well. Is that goddess in Tataru I spy? Who is this? Oh, hi, Hancock. Why are you guys all, like, third-tier characters? Can I see any of, like, at least the B team or higher? Hancock, what are you doing here? You said you were returning immediately after dropping off your cargo. Yes, that was my original plan. After all, any expertise required aside from the delivery of goods is well beyond my purview. But what manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Worry not. I will return straightways to Kugane once I have finished. Of course you'd find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me, the industrious woman running a new boutique. I'm not blind to the travails of those who fight in the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence they will succeed, and I would make myself and my business ready for their return. If you believe in them so devoutly, then why not put your money where your mouth is? Fair enough, Tataru, fair enough. There is not more I can do to help ready the Ark and our heroes for their maiden voyage, but on your return, I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Bokairo Inn. You think I'm going back to fucking Kugane to celebrate? I mean, I guess I could. Accommodations are quite costly given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Aldernard Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. I appreciate the gesture, but no thank you. Will there be lemon cakes? No, I don't. I want to just go back to Ishgard, dude. No thank you. A pity. I'm rather fond of the place myself. Nevertheless, I have no doubt we will find another time and cause for celebration soon enough. She's like, get out of here. But let us speak more of this upon your return, lest I draw even more of Tataru's ire. Until next we meet. Go make money someplace else. Alright. Visitor number 3? Is it going to be an emotional visitor? Nobody? Oh, goddess. Decided to spend your time at the markets, did you? Oh, you two. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. Hey. Tataru! Keep it in your pants, buddy. Biggs, Wedge! I take it work on the Ark proceeds apace? Aye, it does. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Charlian and radz-at-han has been a rewarding experience. And that's to say nothing of what we've learned from the Loperids. You know, that makes me wonder, when everything was going to shit in the alternate future, did the Ironworks just never work with anybody else? Did they make the whole crystal time travel machine just amongst themselves? They don't mention, like, the Forum or radz-at-han, or even kind of alluding to other groups. If so, I mean, what the hell? That's a crazy accomplishment to do by yourself. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. And that is impressive. I can't wait for you to see it. Well, I did see the Ark. I just haven't seen it in action. And you'll never guess who paid us a visit before we came to Sharlayan. Alpha! Oh, how's he doing? I think he sensed the coming danger and returned to check on us. He was always one to turn up in a time of need, and I suppose that's why he decided to join us here in Sharlayan. Good thing too. I don't know how he does it, but he has a knack for brightening your day just by being there. Yeah, because he's a cute little chocobo. It's still hard to believe we have the means to send you off into the great expanse, though. To the farthest known reaches of, well, everything. I never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the Scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for these great innovations. To think how much I'd missed out on had I not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair, and the privilege of being worked like a cart chocobo. It's probably tougher for Lalafels. There is that too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could have done for you, Gaddis. But no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. That we do, my friend, that we do. And one filled with even more adventure. Oh, that's a cute one. When you head back, could you tell the engineers I'll be along shortly with refreshments? That's very kind of you, Tataru. They'll be glad to hear it. And on that note, Wedge and I should get going. Still a few more supplies to gather before we return. Bye. Stop staring at her, you creep. What a dummy. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. Right. I don't believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is Varsuda from Palika Stand. Isn't she the one... I mean, not to sound like racist or whatever, but a lot of Aura kind of look the same. But I swear, I thought she was the one that told people to, like, keep hope alive and all that kind of stuff. The inspirational speeches. Yeah, haven't we met before? Ah, yes. It was you who helped us at Perlusa, and again when crossing the ice fields, was it not? I doubt we exchanged a little more than glances then, but it is kind of you to remember me. That was you. Thanks to Mistress Tataru, I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It is only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times, we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Thavnair, but we are here today, and are glad to have contributed to the cause. And contribute they did by helping make your new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls into them, and I have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. Gods, to think how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the Waking Sands. From the rising stones to the falling snows, and even and even a certain insufferable someone's Ruby Bazaar, we were always fortunate to find friends along the way. And even when you were swept away to the first, G'raha was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Yours has been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breath, as you persevered time and time again. Oh, darn, you could make me cry. I don't want this to sound like a farewell. For all the joy we've shared, there's been much sorrow as well. But I've long since learned you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promised to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. I'll be looking for you. Don't forget to pick up your clothes from Versuta before you leave. They were expertly tailored just for you. Okay. In addition to your new ensemble, we have raiments and weaponry for every need, so please feel free to browse our stock. Oh, cool. This is like the equivalent of the one in Shadowbringers, or... Oh, wait. The weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at level 89. However, all item sets will be subject to item level sync, right? Upon reaching 90 with the corresponding job, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quest associated with said job. Ah, you're gonna make me do the fucking rest of those role quests, aren't you? Okay. I'm gonna have to do this. Pause and do this so I can get all my equipment. A bit shiny, but since I'm near the end, it feels appropriate to wear it.